won't jump into it right now. Later date.
Fry me on a game that isn't important.
Yeah, after a beer or something, I might let it rip on you for that one. But we're going into Cafe. It's BDS and DarkZero, and this one is gonna be good.
Break those long distance angles of sight for those ACOGs. You're going to have Nyx getting quite aggressive, but this is something we've grown to know and love from this man. A quick shot, though, as Renshiro will make Nyx meet his maker, and all of a sudden they have bakery control.
And there's two ways you can go about this site for the attackers and the defense. The defense, you can either contest bakery, which cannot be cleared from the top. It requires a head-to-head approach. Or you can clear from the back, and it's going to be RXD actually coming in the back, RXWD rather. Going to pressure it from both sides. Finds a refrag there for his team after Shaiko went down earlier in the round. I just got my stream synced back, so now we're good. But it's going to be BC left alone here to hold down the back. Not the greatest of weapons. He's stuck with just the UMP on Castle, that 2-speed UMP, low body shot damage, and so much area back here for him to cover. But that Castle barrier is the only thing standing between him and certain death, and RXWD is going to grant that to him. Hot and Cold coming back with the trade. Bomb goes down in the meantime. That's Panics, and it looks like Renshiro able to get out with the bomb plant, as well as Rafal alive, picking up a kill onto Hyper. Panic sitting inside that kitchen prep area finds Hot and Cold, and a good attacking win here for BDS, and that's not something you see a lot of on Cafe. You know, a very defender-sided map, probably the most defender-sided map.
Ecstatic with the results of that one as they continue to be inside of this tournament. Currently, right now, though, Hyper going to be playing on white, and this is a traditional spot that we see almost every single Jaeger, but Shaiko trying to throw a wrench into things as he continues on down the line. Hyper to fall next to the axe of the R4C as he rushes in through reading. Has plenty of presence now on the mid floor as Hot and Cold trying to pick up the pieces. Motions down towards the door, finds the Thatcher, but only takes a few bullets. It's going to be one shot, but quick cleanouts from both ends. And another quick shot as Rafal, Shaiko, everyone on BDS, showing DarkZero once again how to attack this map.
And if DarkZero is not going to step up with defense here, they are getting absolutely torn apart by BDS.
Is EG out of the tournament now?
No, EG's still in the tournament.
Yeah,
that was the
SSG,
winner's bracket. Yeah,
okay.
DarkZero was 2-0, so they beat EG in the winner's bracket.
Ooh.
EG came back out through the lowest bracket. That's Hyper going to pick off Panics with some aggression out of that east pillar's doorway. He took a run crossfires, force her to back up into stuff. You know, the IQ, not the utility to take her down, but an extra gun makes a big difference when getting rid of Clash. And BC takes down Shaiko. That's the Ash and the clear star top fragger for BDS off the board. They're looking a little lost in this round as they're really not able to find anything on that east map, leaving too early here.
Well, if you needed someone to outsmart Shaiko, might as well use the man with the more room for a bigger brain than the likes of BC. The human egg, ladies and gents, working his way over on white to take down Shaiko, who's already had an impressive 2 rounds, to say the least, on this Ash. Renshiro, though, going to find some space on white, ends up taking down 2. RX will be down by the likes of the SMG-11 burst, though. And all of a sudden, this is very, very dangerous territory for BDS. Rafal will pick up RX. We do have a rotation downstairs from the likes of Hyper, as Nyx is going to put everyone to the buzzsaw, as it's all left up to the Zofia of BDS. Nyx now, all he has to do is, well, turtle up on site. That's really it. The diffuser's already been down inside of Christmas. This is practically a free round unless they give out these one-on-one gunfights, and that's not what you want at all. Renshiro now joining in towards Christmas, but again, going to be very, very difficult to try and battle this back with all these pre-established angles.
And what can you do? No round's over when the Ald still alive. That gun is just a menace on any defense. The LMG so strong at getting those multi-kills like we just saw. The double coming out from Nyx in that 3v3 situation. Renshiro gonna drop into the site, but he's 1 HP. He's downed even, and you know, pick himself up. He might, but not with BC there. The pistol on you is gonna go ahead and clean him up, and that's the first round on the board for DarkZero. Fights again. Okay, we can accept that you guys have the ability to take that map control from us. Let's go contest something different. Now they're holding upstairs. They've got Mint, and it looks like the Ella on Hyper up top. Hot and Cold playing the back, and instead Nyx comes inside the site and is going to bandit tricks.
Take quite a bit of damage as well, but no damage done to DarkZero just yet. Mint going to be still playing inside of Shrine here as Rafal will use that EMP. Hyper will claim RX, though, as things continue to fall down. Rafal will fall next, actually, as it seems like this might be a flawless round for DZ in the making. A ping upstairs, but he's not going to challenge into that, as obviously it is being watched.
Assume was their timeout, but a timeout that they get to talk in nonetheless, and they're going to completely change the approach on this basement defense, and it's clearly for the better. BC picks up the kill onto Panics. Mint finishes off Renshiro with the pistol, and that's going to tie us up at 2-2 on the back of a flawless round from DarkZero.
To what he can possibly do and how much space he can possibly make. It seems like this Manus has a knack for getting under the defensive skin. Hot and Cold on a run out will take down RX. It looks like they're staring into a mirror here so far. Rafal now getting the diffuser down. Panics and Shiko to tack on. It's all left up to Hot and BC, as BC will be traded. Oh no, BC! The egg! Oh my goodness, what a shot on a Panics. Panics will clean up Hot and Cold. It's all left up to BC now with half health up against Rafal, as well as the Zofia of Renshiro. So we'll get concussed from one of Hyper's Elemines upstairs. BC rotating in now, but it's going to be Rafal from behind inside of Train to secure BDS this lead once again.
If we open the defense up top, your avenues for retaking top, it's just 2 staircases. It's so limited. The more people you put downstairs, you're at a higher risk of losing the bomb site. And there we go. Shiko getting the opening kill onto Nyx. That is the Ash walking out into bar, dropping the Maestro, but Hot and Cold going to get a refrag there onto Rafal as the rest of BDS tries to push in. Hot and Cold in the freezer. Hyper finds another. Panics drops Hot and Cold. BC gets Shiko. Renshiro gets BC. And somehow we're down to a 2v2. But the clash can be so strong here. If he's able to pilot it properly and Hyper doesn't get caught out and leave him in a 1v1 situation, Hyper finds another. Mint steals it with the clash shield at the end though. But Renshiro might have his stuns, but he doesn't have anyone with. There's so little he can do. Time going down. Hyper is going to have basically a walking mirror, walking information, slowing down Renshiro. And this round is effectively over. BDS, some great kills from Hyper there to save the bomb site, rotating up in just the nick of time.
Red Stairs Hall, whatever you may want to call it, facing out towards pillars now as he runs through with a burst of speed. A quick flick, but Mint can't find Renshiro. Hot and Cold to trade it out, though, from underneath. All of a sudden, we're in a 4v2. 26 seconds left. Do have Hot to possibly try and get this diffuser down still with the likes of BC. More than likely, still has all of those bolts as well that he can use to try and get some of this information. A pre-fire, but Shiko will fall to the hands of Hot and Cold on such a nice shot with that Type 89. They had to try and force things now, though. 8 seconds left. More than likely going to be some verticality play. No, it's going to be hop off the top rope for Rafal and a quick 2K for BDS on round 7.
You're alone with Nomad trying to fight up through the floor. I don't think this is what you want if you're DarkZero and you're trying to get a foothold in this map. I feel like they've gone away from the identity of attack. Nick's gonna find one there onto Panics, another one onto WD. Fantastic shots, and I guess I'll eat my own words here as the play from underneath in this wraparound white stairs is paying off in spades for DZ, and they're gonna take man advantage here on attack.
Truly incredible stuff by Nyx, recognizing how someone's more than likely going to challenge him from bathroom. He does have all the white control in the world now, but they have to try and get on his side to get this diffuser down. Diffuser currently in the hands of Hot and Cold as Hyper will fall. Some shots coming in now, though. Hot and Cold to trade out as Nyx will fall. Rafal next, and Shiko still inside a freezer. Not very much health. All of a sudden, we're in a 2v2 situation. Rafal not very much health either, about down to about 65 HP. Diffuser now going down. Hot and Cold sticking the plant. Where is he at? He's inside of Cocktail right now, so not too much support. Is he going to recognize it now? What a shot. It's going to be a trade, actually. Shiko takes down Hotten, but Mint to follow it up with that F2. Rafal has the information, but does he have a Nitro to try and open up that castle? No, he does not, so he'd have to try and tear it down. Rather go for the safe rotate here. Mint now ready for the cross. Holding it now with this F2. He's going to see him cross over. You just got to go for the pre-fire. Diffuser being stuck. Running through to get the long angle here. Oh, he's going to stick it. Pre-fire's through. Mint, that's what you needed to do. Don't double think it, my friend. Rafal will do exactly as the end of his name says. Falls down DarkZero.
7-4, 7-5 overtime games, and it can be a very exciting match as a result. And we have DarkZero actually able to pick up attacking rounds, and they're gonna pick up the first kill here in round number 9. That's BC on the upside down rappel, kind of catching Panics out back in that Christmas tree, that back dining room area.
Some more angles, though. We might have a challenge here from White. As BC, I don't know if he knows that RX is motioning down right now. It looks like he's on a drone. This could spell disaster as he's flicking through them. Did he recognize out the man there? I don't believe that he did. Rafal, though. Actually, he did. That's good. Rafal, though, will fall in the process, and that's going to be the dock. So no more healing abilities for the defense as we're barreling down towards 0-7.
Yeah, and tough timing there for RX. Looked like he was the perfect spot to catch out Darks with a flank. Falling on the side of them. Followed up by Hyper finding 2, 3 on the round on that. He is absolutely going to drop BDS. And yeah, it looked like DarkZero, they were setting up for this back take. RXWD looked like he was in this perfect spot to pull off the flank from BDS that they're able to execute to perfection, and they're giving Shaiko this license to be aggressive in the early game, and it's paying off for them. Nyx here working into mining, gonna be taken down by Shaiko, not clearing that pillars area. BDS is running amok in pillars. He's gonna have so much info, and DarkZero kind of forced to do a lateral, just clearing horizontal, mining over into these reading hall angles, and Shaiko is tearing them apart. Finally going to be traded out by BC, but it's a 4v2 in favor of BDS because they're not dealing with this top floor play. BDS is so safe. Even if their site players go down or get pinched, they still have all this top control to deal with, and it's Mint alone trying to handle it. He might have the F2. BC finds RXWD, kind of starting to open up that site as it's only Rafal down there alone contesting the bomb site itself. And they've got 2 people up top. You can easily hold that. And so you see RenShiro here holding that pillar's side door. That's the most common spot for attackers to come in. BC trying to find one. Mint gonna pinch down from the back and find Panics. DZ finding trades, but they're just not enough time here. BC sticking the diffuser. Rafal is downed. Can RenShiro stop this plant in mining? Not from above. The diffuser gonna be planted for DarkZero.
What a round so far. Everyone thought that that was definitely not going the way of DarkZero, but they're going to get the diffuser down anyway. Still have Twitch alive as well. That F2 so very dangerous. But the buzzsaw in the hands of RenShiro will be able to try and recreate magic here with this Alda. We'll have to see. Mint poised inside of reading now, waiting for any motion. Not going to overpeak, no overextension. Rafal trying to rotate in behind. He's going to walk right into him. Quick shots, though. He will find Mint as Mint rotates around. He's laying on the ground. Is he ready for it? No, a quick headshot. Mint has to try and follow it up. Rafal poised on top of the fuser. Not very much time. BC on rappel. And DZ walking away with a round that should have never been theirs. Able to just shut them down. Easy kills. Easy pickings. Practically a duck just walking into the line of fire. Shaiko, though, on a prone angle. Someone's going to be down. It's actually going to be RX on a very long angle by Hyper. What else would you want an ACOG for?
Yeah, Hyper picking up a great kill, kind of capitalizing on RXWD's positioning mistake there. And you can see DarkZero having a lot more control this round. Get this pillar's location under their control. It's now a matter of what can BDS do to retake some of this map control, because they're kind of bleeding out here. Shaiko finds one, Nyx goes under a fell, Panics finds Hyper, Mint finds Panics, Shaiko's still alive there in the closet, time so low, Shaiko finds BC, and it's going to be Nyx running in at the last second, finds the down, but it's not enough there for DarkZero. BDS going to take the round on time. You got to go through these little things. You got to clear this spot. You got Shaiko playing aggressive. How are you going to deal with that? You've got Nyx dropping in front of the hole. You see him take half damage. Shaiko finds hot and cold. RXWD C4ing up through the hole, through the Habana holes to find another. DarkZero is not going through the checklist. They're not handling the basics.
But you're only as good as your information. Right now, definitely not happening for them. Shaiko rotating around, new draw. BC with a very nice pre-fire, takes down Shaiko, recognizing now he's more than likely going to get aggressive. Very smart read by the Big Egg himself. Hyper going to be on the upside down rappel, watching in towards A right now, just cutting off any of these rotations that could possibly come through. Still have quite a few cameras, though, from the likes of the Valkyrie of RX to deal with. Do still have him roaming downstairs, I do believe, unless he has rotated up off screen. We are going to have Panics to take down Hyper. That's a massive pick, and now that Buzzstar starts up. Mint to fall, and it's all left up to BC. RenShiro with quick work, and BDS pushing us to overtime.
Just for a little note here, I thought it was my headphones, but in chat, I believe your microphone is buzzing a little bit, or was making some screeches. People were mentioning mic static. Use those wood pillar stairs, whatever you want to call them. Pinch them from pillar's door, pillar's window. 3 avenues of approach there. onto him, and it's going to be, yeah, Nyx stepping up the staircase, finding the opening kill onto Shaiko, and I really like this. It's a great change in what they're doing from DarkZero. A great way to abuse what is coming through successfully over and over again from BDS on those defenses. It just stopped when you started talking. Right now, yes.
All right, awesome. All right, good chat. We're back. I'm just going to have to talk more, apparently, to get rid of this clicking. Hotten's fallen off, though. I checked all my connections and everything. We'll hopefully be able to swing through this mic. Already got another mixer on the way, but that's besides the point. Hyper getting aggressive now. We'll be able to shut down Panics. That's a massive pick. A quick flick almost makes head contact, but not enough. Renshiro to take down Hyper. Mint doubling up, though, as RX and Rafal will fall. Renshiro to challenge back, as Mint will be the next one to the axe. BC following suit, and all of a sudden we're in a 1 versus 1. It's Nyx, it's Renshiro, it's overtime. What else could you possibly want to try and round out the day? And Nyx with a quick move, Renshiro to fall, and DarkZero take the lead once again.
Yeah, Renshiro just trying to do too much there. I think he was in a great spot. I don't know why he needed to push up that leading hallway towards pillars.
Some very, very dangerous waters here. As Mint's going to take quite a bit of damage, tries to motion in through these asphyxiating bolts. He's actually going to block quite a bit of this. Mint's going to fall. Hyper gets a Nitro Cell kill, though, onto RX. That's a massive pick. The Nitro Cell going to take out the Hard Breacher. And Shaiko to fall. Hot and Cold takes him down. And all of a sudden, this is looking like DZ is going to make it out of these thick of the woods on BDS's map.
Through the wire. BC stepping up. He might have heard him. He heard Panix run away. Panix isn't going to find him here. There's 16 seconds, and Panix is downstairs, and he gave away his spot to BC. They trade, but Hyper finds Renshiro. Rafal finds one. BC's dead. He doesn't know it, and Nyx is going to find Rafal, and DarkZero is going to find map number 1. And that is going to be, I believe, that's BDS's map pick going the way of DarkZero here.
That is indeed. It is indeed exactly what you were just talking about. And overall, truly incredible stuff by both of these squads right now. And you really have to give a tip of the cap to DarkZero being able to find their way through this neck of the woods that is BDS and how dominant they have been today. As of right now, though...